Again, welcome. And a special welcome to those individuals or offices who've joined the firm since we last met together to talk about equal employment opportunity / diversity. And because some may be new and because memories do fade, we thought it might be useful to briefly review some of the highlights of past sessions, which I'll call sort of Diversity 101. And in past sessions, at least the ones I've been involved in, we've really concentrated on the legal requirements to which we are subject, happily subject, but subject. That as an employer, as a workplace, we are legally obligated to provide folks a workplace that's free of discrimination and harassment. Free from discrimination and harassment on legally protected bases. And we all know what those are: race, sex, national origin, religion, age, disability, sexual orientation, gender identity. But in the past, the approach has been, while valid and true, a little bit thou shalt not. Lose the porn. Don't grope. Avoid racial and ethnic slurs. Recognize that not everyone wants to go to your church. We talked about what the laws require of us at a minimum, but how that we, as a law firm that strives for excellence in everything that we do, that we've voluntarily adopted a higher standard. And Diversity 101 remains true today. It remains true that we simply won't tolerate discrimination or harassment on the statuses protected by law. It remains true that we have policies in place to enforce our commitment to equal employment opportunity and diversity. It remains true that we have a written policy that says we won't retaliate against people who bring us their concerns in this regard. But while we're talking about the policies, and you've all gotten copies of the 3 policies today, take the time, take a peek at them, and know that they're drafted thoughtfully, that they are drafted for a specific goal of compliance and effective compliance. And I want to emphasize 2 points about that. We ask you to report immediately, because when time goes by, it just gets more and more difficult to sort out what really happened, the facts underlying your specific concern. We also identify people to whom these reports should be brought. And these people, again, are selected thoughtfully because they have the subject matter expertise, the clout, the know-how, the position to be able to effectively handle your complaints. And it's not an authority grab, it's that it's going to be better for the firm and for you if the complaint procedure is followed. Because when you tell coworkers, you tell subordinates, you tell other people, there's interest in it, there's gossip, there's an escalation, but I think that there's sometimes a counterproductivity as well, because your cubicle mate or your coworker or your subordinate really isn't in a position to fix the problem. And that's what we're after. It also remains true, as it has in the past, that we are not able to and make no promise to prevent or cure every stupid or hurtful comment or unpleasant occurrence that may occur in a workplace. Workplace frictions, disagreements, personality conflicts are simply inevitable. We can't erase them, and we can't guarantee every person's personal happiness or success. If I could, I would. Now, I'd start with me and then work my way out, but we just can't do that. But what we do want to reemphasize, as we have in the past, is we're not satisfied with and will not just satisfy ourselves with that minimum. We don't want to simply get a passing grade. We are after the A+. We are after the extra credit in this regard. And our focus today is going to be a bit different, because we're going to be talking more about how we achieve that extra credit and how we work toward true diversity beyond the minimum. And we have a very strong foundation on which to do that because of past efforts. And I really want to use today to celebrate. And yes, this is aspirational. I want it to remain aspirational. I want us to get up each and every day striving to do more in this area. But I don't want to forget to celebrate what we've done. And we have done a huge amount. This firm devotes huge amounts of resources and effort and concern and time toward diversity. And I want to look back and celebrate the progress we've made to date. And I think a lot of our progress is due to our Director of Diversity, Kim Anrine, and Kim is going to share some of our recent victories with us.